very tough to get to. Just when you think you've got him figured out, he flips the script. We'll see how the hitters are able to adapt to him today.
Ready to go now? Here's a big power threat. Hank Aaron. And now 1 and 2.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Next to hit, Fernandez. Next offering upstairs. One out, base is empty. High in the air, out to right. And she makes the catch. Out number 2. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Hank Aaron.
Well, Boo, clearly he's just one of the best hitters to ever play this game. I mean, a member of the 3,000 hit club, just a true professional hitter. I know we use that term, but this guy is just the epitome of it. So much fun to watch him swing the bat and just work a pitcher. You can learn so much about the art of hitting from just watching this guy go about his business.
2 outs. And they'll do it again. The wind and the pitch.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2 and 2 after the foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. That just misses, and the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Yordan Alvarez up next for the Tigers. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Tigers fail to make any noise, and now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. And starting in this one, Bryce Miller. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Swing and a ground ball. Now a jump throw. Nicely done for the out.
Batting second, right fielder, number 4.
Here's the rookie right fielder. 1 down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Cody Clemens stands in for the Phillies. There's a swing and a drive. To the warning track, makes the catch. Phillies down in order, scoreless after 1. Top of the second. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And next up for the Tigers, Whitey. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And it beats it for the first out after the drop third strike. Nice job behind the plate there.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him the space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and we're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Now, here is number 7. Just missed. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here's Pete Alonso. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that just misses.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Smoked into left field. Base hit. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Tigers. Throw comes in and holds a runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Adley Rutschman. That one missing inside. Two on, 1 out. Too low, and it's ball 3. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boot, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Swinging a foul out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Base hit and a run comes in.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
First and second, one out. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Carlos Beltran. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Out of here. His second homer this series, and they add to the lead. It's 5-zip.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And here is Hank Aaron. Misses inside, and that's ball 3.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
One down, base is empty. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Harper snags it for the second out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 down, base is empty. Fernandez up now for the Tigers. That to right. And that's a fair ball.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Here's the third baseman. And a swing and a miss there.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning here in the third and final game of the series. And that one moves his feet. And a 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run homer. And the lead is now 5-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the second. Now it's the DH, Babe Ruth. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
So man aboard, and stepping in, the rookie left fielder.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
And here's the rookie catcher. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Alonso pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Batting 7th, center fielder, number 25.
2 on with 1 out. Don Baylor will hit next. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position.
Ball.
They've got to find a way here to get him in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with 1 away.
All over that one right there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Here is Bryce Harper. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Set down on strikes. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
So they're all loaded up. And now for the Phillies, Dick Allen. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. 1 run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 5-2. Back to the top of the lineup, and here's the Phillies leadoff man. Misses the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, center field, moving under it, and makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. We played 2 full. It's the Tigers 5 and the Phillies 2. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Jordan Alvarez.
Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Gathers and throws, and very nicely done for the out. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Whitey up now for the Tigers. That one fouled off. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
2 outs. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 3. And a swing and a miss.
We got a full count. 3-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Some early action out there in the bullpen. Austin Adams appears to be getting loose. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fastball is outside. And a polar bear strikes out. One left for Detroit, and it remains 5-2. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Fielder, number 4.
That misses. Ball 2. And a foul ball. See ya. Strikes are out for the second time today.
He had her on front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So up next, Cody Clemens. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. The shortstop takes the ball.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hank should have this one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. On the ground, right side. Harper takes it to the bag, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, left fielder Carlos Beltran.
Carlos Beltran up now for the Tigers. Beltran with some impressive production lately. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Just misses with that one. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
And now, Hank Aaron. 2 down, nobody on. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now one missed. And it remains 2-2. 2 outs. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, it's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
And up next for Detroit, Fernandez. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dives and he can't hang on. Hank coming home. The relay. And he's out.
Right there.
Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time. And they cut down the run to end the inning.
Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season.
Left fielder, number 37.
Next offering is fouled back. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Good eye in that spot.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And down on strikes he goes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Just missed.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember, Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series. Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Don Baylor. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one outside. 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Cole Sands.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Center field. Baylor settles under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jordan.
Air Jordan steps in to take his hacks. And Air Jordan is grounded by the K.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though...
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They're still out in front 5-2. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. The 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. And it's even up. Tigers bullpen with some action. Carson Fulmer getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Ginkel warming up as well. On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely, it's a leadoff double in the 5th.
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the power speed combo. Dick Allen. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Rutschman gathers, goes to first. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while, a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head. But I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty, it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
So the batting order turns over, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman. Close, but called a ball. 2-1.
Well, these Phillies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That one misses. Now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that'll load the bases.
Take the base.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Bryce Miller departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Carson Fulmer comes on now.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Now it's the right fielder.
She's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some batters just take it to another level. For her right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and she's in full speed.
Harper on third. Allen on at first with nobody out. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Missed with a changeup. And the count's even at 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Base hit. 1 run is in there safely.
Well, she was a little off balance. She got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed her still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there. She drives in a couple of runs.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Cody Clemens stands in for the Phillies. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1, and a run scores on the double play. And now the DH, Babe Ruth.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And that keeps the inning going.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Now the left fielder. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that will end the inning. So they get 3 and draw even. We're through 5. We're all tied up 5-5.
You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed, and I keep it so 100, not afraid to show my teeth. You can never be like me.
Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. On the ground. On the run, sends it over to first, and he gets him. Nicely done.
Knew he had to hurry after that nice forehand grab, and he did. He couldn't have transferred the ball from his glove to his hand and released that throw any better than he did right there.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses. Activity in the bullpen. Brusdar Graterol getting ready to go. Holderman getting cranked up as well. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Smoked on the ground a second. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Adley Rutschman.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Next pitch is outside. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Ripped on the ground a second. On to first. Rutschman retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. We're all tied up 5-5. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Number 5. And a foul ball. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And there's one away.
Now batting, number 25.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Don Baylor. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. That one fouled off, 2-2. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Bryce Harper. Runner on the go. And that one lifted in the air center field. Makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the Phillies, third baseman, Dick Allen.
Dick Allen stands in for the Phillies.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down the second base to end the inning.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Brusdar Graterol.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. A sliding stop. The throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Hank Aaron. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Swing and a ball popped up. Clemens squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
Number 24.
Fernandez up now for the Tigers.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And there's a ball.
1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Tigers are shut down there, and this remains a 5-5 ball game. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Zach Jackson.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And now Dick Allen.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Here's a 1-1. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one hammered center field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
One down, base is empty. That one misses, and it's 2-1. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Kevin Ginkel getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Walker, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Next offering is in for a strike. Got him swinging.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. 2 down, nobody on. Not even close there. And it's 2-1. Two outs. Ground ball up the middle. And that one handled. Whips it to first. That ends the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Back at Citizens Bank Park. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's switch hitting third baseman number 13. Roll fires. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Allen on his way over to the wall, and he can't reach it. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable with the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. That one not close.
1 strike.
And that's ball 2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Inside just missed.
That's a really good take.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the eighth. That's ball four. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Go ahead run on base. Whitey digs in now. Working down to the zone to start the at bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
That one way inside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. Now it's the second baseman.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Now move to first. Whitey back in on a dive.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
2-2 now. Runner takes off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Three-two. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there to the warning track, makes the catch.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ryan Walker.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now the shortstop, Cody Clemens. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
1 ball,
1-2.
2 strikes.
That one out to right. Hank sizing this one up. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter.
Babe Ruth now at the plate. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Inside, almost got him.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
late with the swing there.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
We got full count.
Tigers bullpen with some action. Kevin Ginkel getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Rips one to right, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Here's the throw, and he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
He stayed close with the front side, even though he likes to go to the opposite field. If you go inside too many times, he'll make you pay.
Here's the left fielder. Next pitch off the plate, and a count 2-1. Fought off foul. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out.
2 out. Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, and here's the catcher. Man on second, 2 down. Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Man at second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Tanner Scott.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Pete Alonso getting ready to hit. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. And downstairs, Adley Rutschman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The 3-1. Fastball for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had "hit me" written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Adley Rutschman up now for the Tigers. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one carrying out of here. A solo shot, and that's how they take the lead. It's 6-5.
Well, the best home runs are the ones that give your team the lead. That's a great feeling right there. Just a nice job. Recognizes off speed as that leg hangs in the air a little bit, but he gets it down, hits against a strong and firm front side, and that's knocking a cheesesteak out of somebody's lap.
I would be upset if somebody knocked a cheesesteak out of my lap, I'll tell you that.
I don't think that's possible. You're too quick.
At the plate, Carlos Beltran, and that's in the dirt. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. And now it's even up. Movement in the bullpen. Shelby Miller up and loosening in the pen. Cousins getting loose as well. Pitch misses there. And now it's filled up 3-2. Downstairs, and that's ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder, Henry Aaron.
Man at first, and now it's going to be Hank Aaron. Snap throw to first, and he's back in there. Off the mark there. Now 2 balls and a strike. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Too high, and now it's 3-1. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in. Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
2 on, 1 out. Fernandez will hit next. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. He beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues. Now the third baseman. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9, 2 up in inning number 9. Tigers 6 and the Phillies 5. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Hunter Gaddis.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure, actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity, because that's when he pitches his best.
Inside, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, an interesting situation. 1 swing, you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
That's ball 3.
Bryce Harper in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here comes Bryce Harper. One-run game, bottom 9. That one off the mark, and a count 2-1.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. See the velocity 97 with that fastball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
He's 2 outs away. And now for the Phillies, Dick Allen. 1 down, Phillies down a run. Up and in. Now 2 balls and a strike. Line drive, base hit. And now the winning run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes a quick, strong wrist to pull that off. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
And here's the Phillies leadoff man. There's the strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Big spot, tying and winning runs aboard with 1 down. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Hunter Gaddis done for the night, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. New pitcher on here, Kevin Ginkel.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Now the number 2 hitter.
She came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
The winning run on second base. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings and misses, struck her out. And they're down to their last out.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick her up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next player up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Next to hit, Cody Clemens. Check swing went around.
1 ball,
now 1-2.
strike.
Winning run stands at second. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Ginkel is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the ninth on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.